CBS Radio. This is Talk 650, powered by CBS Radio.
From Fit Athletic, IFBB Pro, Courtney West. We've had Courtney on the show many, many times, and we've caught her in mid-training mode. And first of all, welcome to the show. Good to see you back in here again.
Thanks, Brent.
How
It's
things
good to
going
see you
for
guys
you?
too. Everything's going well. Moving right along.
Yeah, good,
Yeah.
good. You've been on the cover of Muscle and Fitness Hers magazine, and I noticed Oxygen magazine. You brought that in this morning too. That's a big deal to be in a spread in Oxygen magazine.
Yeah, that was super exciting. A client of mine just brought it in to me last night.
Is that right? Well, good for you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What's your next goal? What are you working towards right now?
Currently, I am preparing for the 2011 Arnold Classic, Figure International. It's an international pro show. So I'm about 7.5 weeks out.
Oh, really? That's coming right on you. And when you say Arnold, we're talking about the former governor of California, right?
Correct, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
The Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's a big deal. You just can't walk in and walk on the stage to do that one, can you?
No. It was by invitation only. So luckily, I was honored to receive an invite. I believe there was a couple hundred that applied for the invitation, and only 15 or 16 were invited.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's good. You've had a mercurial year in the last year, which is amazing to see. And the reason I bring all of this up is because this is the kind of dedication and experience that Courtney brings to bear when she works with her clientele at Fit Athletic. And I wanted to maybe pick your brain a little bit this morning, Courtney, and ask you perhaps to parallel the process you go through and how you apply that to the folks you work with at Fit.
Oh, absolutely. So much of what we do, we have short-term and long-term goals. Of course, the long-term goal, is 12 weeks of contest prep, is to get to a certain body fat percentage and weight and to look a certain way. But the way that we break that up is into smaller, shorter-term goals. So I actually take progress pictures and do measurements once a week. So hopefully, I look more at the weekly goal rather than the 12-week goal in the long term. But I do the same thing with my clients. I like to periodically check their measurements, take their weight, and we set short-term goals, which, looking back over the long run, you end up making a lot of progress that way.
When you run across a situation with a client, and I've had this happen to me, you call it plateauing, how do you break through something like that with a client?
Breaking through a plateau is just a matter of changing what you're doing.
Really? Where have I heard that before this morning?
From Miguel, maybe?
Oh, we've been talking about this for like a week and a half.
Okay.
Seriously. If you don't like what you've been getting in the way of results, if 2010 wasn't what you wanted it to be, and you're expecting changes in 2011, but you're not doing anything different, it's not going to happen.
Right. That's also the definition of insanity, correct?
You're crazy like that, yeah.
Doing the same thing and expecting different results. Yeah, for me, it's just minor tweaks in either a diet or workouts. I've pursued a completely different style of training this time around, and it's really been good for my physique. We've kind of stuck to the same basics with diet with a few changes as well to basically break through the plateau. So we'll do what works, and then you get to a stalling point, and then you change things and go from there.
Okay, well, let's be specific. What kinds of things do you change? I mean, you do push-ups, you do running. What is different about the physical routine?
Well, for example, this time around, I'm boxing twice a week.
Really?
Which is super high intensity.
Yeah.
I've never done it before, and it's definitely fired up some athletic ability I didn't know I had.
Have you knocked anybody out yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm trying though.
Yeah.
And then, minor tweaks in my diet as well. As the 12 weeks continue, we'll slowly start pulling and changing things, kind of dropping my carbs down, adding different fats here and there, maybe switching from chicken and some meals to fish, which is a little bit lower calories. So it gets a little bit more strict as time goes on, but it also fires up the metabolism.